queens, no cap, no stall. Step aside, here come the long hill dog.
Beans on deck, I bring the spice. Slick talk, sharp tone, never play nice. Timeline tight, I write the fight. Feeding on clout day and night. Name sweet tea, sugar and fire. Draw so sweet, but I'll raise it higher. Boots click loud, grace and grit. Bless your heart, but don't throw a fit. Flame red pigtails, twist and tease. Drama queen, I do it with ease. Snap like thunder, I light the scene. Cute chaos, call me the meme. We the lockout dolls, top of the thread. Drag with style, every post gets read. Bean, sweet tea, pigtails on call. Spilling truth, no fear, we ball. Feeding frenzies, fire and flare. We flip your feed, we're everywhere. Bold and bad, sweet with sting. 3 doll names, 1 royal ring. We the lockout dolls, top of the thread. Drag with style, every post gets read. Bean, sweet tea, pigtails on call. Spilling truth, no fear, we ball.
Feeding frenzies, fire and flare. We flip your feed, we're everywhere. Bold and bad, sweet with sting. 3 doll names, 1 royal ring.
We the lockout dolls, top of the thread. Drag with style, every post gets read. Bean, sweet tea, pigtails on call. Spilling truth, no fear, we ball. Lockout dolls, lace and steel. Telling tales, keeping it real. Lockout dolls, full reveal. Internet shook, we the deal. Los cows, dolls, dolls.
Lost and still, telling tales, keeping it real. Lockout dolls, full reveal. Internet shook, we the deal. Love, dolls, dolls.
Welcome, Barbie, brats, and bros. Welcome to Lolcow Dolls. I got internet service legitimately 10 minutes before we went live. 10 minutes. I didn't think that I was going to stream today and I was going to have Ken do dolls. Imagine that, Ken doing dolls. I don't think that he can deal with Sweet Tea and Wonder Woman the way that I can. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about why I didn't have internet service for the entire weekend, why I'm in such a bad mood. We can talk about how Buff Weeb is helping me get fit so I don't have to think about mental stuff. And apparently Amazon sent me expired Core Power Elite Chocolate. This shit is expensive. How the fuck are you gonna... January 12th, 25. I'm so fucking done. Anyways, let's get into it. Let's get into the girls. Good afternoon, Wonder Woman and Sweet Tea. How are you guys doing?
Good afternoon.
I've been running around like a chicken with my head cut off.
You?
Yeah.
Really?
Bitch,
had,
I
like,
did
a
not
lot
have
of
internet
right-
until 10 minutes ago. Do you know how screwed you guys would have been? Last night, I was in host chat just asking for anybody, hey, can anybody run dolls tomorrow? I don't know if I'm going to have internet. Nobody replied to me except Ken at 7 a.m. today. Yeah, you would have had Ken doing
Ken.
dolls. How would you feel about that?
Oh, that would have been hot. Would have been all right. I wouldn't mind. Actually, it would have been a good opportunity to have a good talk to Ken about, last week. But no beef. No beef between me and Ken. That still would have been awesome.
It still would have been
Yeah, I think
awesome.
Ken, especially where his name is Ken. It's like Ken and Barbie. He could have like played into that. He could
Yes.
have been our Ken doll.
That's
Ken
very
doll.
true. That's very true. So we do have Hooligan in the chat saying 4 days left until Squid Game, Sweet Tea.
Ooh.
Oh my God, really? I didn't know it was coming out that soon.
Apparently so. Apparently so.
Oh, that would be nice.
Ken would have made it fun. I mean, especially after his crash out on what day was that? Friday. Friday
Friday.
with his assholes and feathers crash out. That has to be lamented
the
in
warmth.
history. Oh, the
Yeah, that was
warmth.
hilarious.
The warmth.
The warmth.
Exactly. I'm so
It's been
glad.
covered over the weekend through and through and through. But hey, Beans, I just want to know, you're okay, girl? Your makeup looks absolutely beautiful today.
Thank you.
It looks absolutely gorgeous.
I just slapped shit on my
Yeah, it
face
does.
because I literally just got internet. I didn't think that I would be able to stream, but alas, I am here, ready for the dolls. And some people are saying that you're really low. You're up to 200%, so let me see if there's anything I can do on my end.
Thank you, Beans. Oh my goodness, sweet tea. Have you just come out of the shower or something?
Yeah, I was trying to rush. I need to set more time to actually get ready because when things mess up, I don't have time to like fix it. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
And my hair dryer stopped working today too. My hair dryer stopped working, and my computer wasn't wanting to start up at first. It took it a long time for it to start up.
Really?
I just need to
Yeah.
get started earlier.
How long does it take you? How long, like when you set your alarm, do you set it like an hour before you have to get up or 30 minutes? What's it set at?
Yeah, normally like an hour and 30 minutes, but like I've got so much other shit going on with like my family and stuff that takes up a lot of time. So like make sure everybody's like somewhere so I can stream.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
you just never know what's gonna happen. Did you have a good
Yeah.
today, Wonder Woman? How was yours?
Yeah, it was good. Really good day. Yeah. It's actually 4 a.m. in the morning, so I get you.
I
had
keep
to set
forgetting
my-
that.
Yeah. It's 4 a.m. here, but nah, it's all good. But I haven't made myself a coffee yet. Love to, but yeah, I will.
Eventually.
But yeah.
So let's get into what we're gonna talk about today. Just give a brief overview. So it seems like I couldn't really work on the docket because I had no internet, but it seems like you wanted to talk about some makeup trends, Sweet Tea, and Prada Spring 2026 collection ready to wear.
Yeah, I thought about the quiz and I was thinking y'all might not like it, but it's a short quiz. It's supposed to show like what kind of makeup would be good for you.
Oh,
With like your likes and dislikes. It's only like a 5-question quiz.
that would be nice. I see
Yeah.
that we're also going to talk about some general world news. Apparently, something about the Island Boys losing a fight to a 48-year-old. We have Aiden Ross pissed that his staff played Kendrick Lamar. KSI won't be going to Logan Paul's wedding, and someone tried using World War III Riz. I don't know what that
That all
last one
sounds
is about.
interesting.
Exactly. So we're going to get into it. But real quick, we have everything on members only. Right now we're at 38 likes, but we have 343 concurrent viewers. Let's say 200 likes and we can unleash the grays. But Mao with the 5, thank you so much,
Sounds
Mao.
great.
Burn it down, burn it down, burn it down. Boogie, 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 king, 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 king. I have no idea what that's from.
I don't either.
I feel so behind. I feel like that's an inside joke that happened during the weekend, and because I have no internet, I'm just disconnected, especially because one day in the LCU can feel like a week. So I'm basically
Oh,
2 or
yeah.
3
Tell
weeks
me,
behind.
girl. Tell me about it, girl. Honestly, I get it. So what'd you do, Beans? You had no internet for the entire weekend. Was it peaceful?
Absolutely not. I was stressing the entire time. First off, people thought I was dead. People thought I was just gone because it was right after the stream. I think it was later on in the night, mid-afternoon probably. I was just sitting there and I was really bored. I was having like a very bad like mental health day. So I decided let me jump into VCs to get my mind kind of off of things. And so I jumped into the Rewind VC and I'm just listening to everybody having some conversations with the Billy, and there's a thunderstorm outside. And it is so loud. Mal was actually there. It was so loud that you can hear it through my mic. And
Yeah.
I was I was in the middle of a conversation, in the middle of a sentence, and then there was a loud explosion, and I screamed, and basically everything shut off.
Ah,
So everybody thought that something happened to me. There was a lot of flooding in my area. Real quick, let me get through
hot
some of these.
damn.
Yeah, exactly. Let me get through some of these donations. So we have Supreme Leader Bread with the 5. Thank you so much, Supreme. King Boogie song, last time Boogie was in charge? Question mark. We have Mr. Boom Boom
Oh,
Pow 1 with the 199. All right, I guess it's time to help the brokies. And then he sent 5 locale gifted memberships. Speaking of which,
thank
a
you,
lot of
Ah,
Boom.
exactly. Thank you so much, Mr. Boom Boom. Speaking of which, we were in VCs before I lost internet, and he was talking about how now he's considered the sugar daddy of dolls because there would be people, the Greys, that will super chat like $1, $2, anything, just to say,
yeah.
Mr. Boom Boom Pow, gift me a membership and I will give you my life. And he's like, he always responds back with like a $1, $2, and just says, get a job, dude. So
Yeah.
I'm glad today he's in better spirits. He's in a giving mood.
Just one, we just missed one, and it's for me. I'm going to be so vain, but
Yeah,
yeah,
I kept
Skeptices.
looking
We
at
saw
it
that one
to
at the
make sure.
top. He says, "Hi, yeah, hi, Wonder Woman, looking great at today." So thank you, Skeptices. I'm glad.
Ooh, you're like
Thank you.
glowing
I see you.
today. Your skin
Me?
is really bright.
Oh, maybe it's the light, girl. It's the light.
Oh, it's definitely the light because it's not the light outside. It's 4 a.m. for you. How much sleep do you
But
get?
thank you, sweet tea. Thank you. Me, um, I don't know. I probably get maybe 5 hours, and then after the show, I just put my head down for a couple of hours. That's why MIA after the show. Just get a couple of hours in, and then away I go. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
That sounds like what they say the average adult gets is like 5 or 6, I think, a
Yeah.
Something like
day.
that. I think whenever you're younger, it's important for you to get more time, but as soon as you get older, it's okay to have less and less sleep. Just
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
too little. So I didn't skip that on purpose, Wonder Woman. It's just that when it comes to you ladies, I want to make sure that you're getting your flowers and you get to read out, especially because usually those are your fans, right? Sweet Tea has been getting a lot recently. If you go into the comments of some of our other videos, she's getting a lot of people who are talking about you, Sweet Tea.
I know. I'm excited about it.
Ooh.
I never thought it'd be like this. It's so crazy how things can change in the LCU
Exactly.
so
Do you want to tell us
fast.
Change is
about it?
good.
Do you want to tell us about it? Do you want to tell us about it, sweet tea?
About my
Are
new
you getting?
fans, my new
Yes.
family. I think that since I was able to be here a little bit longer and show my personality a little bit more, maybe I appear to be more human. I don't know what it was,
I think it's because
or
you're
maybe
How
the
long do
fact
you?
that I had
more.
to go through so much hell. You know, maybe that gave me some cred too. I'm not sure.
How,
I'm just happy
how long
for
do?
it.
How long do you think I've been around for, sweet tea?
You've been around for a while because you were at Fat Camp and you were there a little bit before that. I'd say 6 months.
Yes, about that. Yeah, long time, long time.
Yeah,
But
So
that's that.
no, continue.
it's a roller coaster,
Oh
ain't
no,
it?
that's okay. It's yeah. I was just interested. So that's awesome, sweet tea. It's fantastic. I'm gonna watch this space.
So real quick, we have Phil with the 199 sugar daddy dropped gifteds. Oh, Boom, please, heart. I hope Boom is not somebody who has a sort of kink to be called the DADDY word. But he did reply and say, Mr. Boom Boom Pow with the 499. Hey Phil, I know it's hard, but go fill out a job application. Really changes your life. Gosh darn. Especially Mr. Boom Boom
True
Pow.
news.
He has more than one job. He works really hard. So you guys are just
Yeah.
siphoning him out for all he's worth.
Yeah.
He's awesome, and when he comes into the VC, it's awesome seeing him, and he's got awesome doggies too. I love his pets. He's got some beautiful dogs.
I don't think
Yeah, our
I've ever
fans
seen
got some
his
pretty
dog.
cute dogs.
Yeah, he's got some awesome doggos.
Speaking of dogs, there are some dogs that I do not like to see. If you know Mr. Scott, King Scott, our crown of the locale
I
dolls,
know him well. I know
mhm,
him well.
sometimes he will lay in bed. He will lay in bed and he will have his feet up, just kicking like he's a little schoolgirl writing in his diary. Those are the type of dogs that I don't have the pleasure of seeing. Glowshine with the 199. Y'all stop messing with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Dual Daddy. Excuse me. We also have
Who would that
Peg.
be?
I don't know. I've been seeing Buff Weeb play a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! So I don't know if they're talking about
Yes.
Buff Weeb or if they're talking about Mr. Boom Boom Pow, but if somebody would like to
Oh,
give me some clarification, that would be awesome. We also have Peg
yeah.
Marmaleg, a member for 1 month. Thank you so much, Peg.
Thank
Sweet Tea has taken everyone's advice to heart and has really grown from it. I love you three together. Aw.
Aw, thank
do like
you.
taking you guys' advice. I really appreciate that I did it too, because it really helped me out a lot, especially in the beginning.
Oh, it's brutal,
Exactly.
isn't it? It's brutal.
Speak of the
It's
devil,
like
I
somebody's
mentioned Buff Weeb and all of a sudden he appeared and said, "Did anybody
Yes.
say Yu-Gi-Oh?"
Yes. Speak and he shall come. Speak and he shall come. Beth is in the chat. Hey, Beth.
I'm working on a Stellar Knight deck right now. I haven't got it all put together, but I can't wait to play it.
Oh,
Okay.
that would be interesting.
I
And
used to win the competitions, but it was in a small town. But you'd win like a $20 gift certificate to use on whatever you want on the store when you'd win. And I won so many times that they banned me from playing because they said that I was using my boyfriend's cards, and that wasn't fair.
so they're butthurt because
Yeah,
they
even though I'm
losing
the
and you're
one
winning.
playing, even if it's my cards or not, it shouldn't matter. But they got jealous or whatever, and so that was the end of my Yu-Gi-Oh playing career.
I got something too I want to put out there. You know, speaking of internet nukes and everything, I did some research last night, and I was thinking probably quite good to put out. Um, I've got 24. So it's from 2000 to 2024. So for each year, I have the most viral moment on the internet for each year. So I thought we could, if anybody wants to know what that viral moment was of the year, they could send through a super chat of the year they want me to reveal what that viral moment was. So,
Oh,
so
that is a
Mr.
great
Boom Boom
idea.
Pow
Oh,
won Super Chat at
TTS.
$9.99. Remember, if you get a gifted membership, upgrade to Cash Cow
for a discount and join the Discords. Ultra and Sweet Tea will write you a love song.
I hate this TTS. For some reason, no matter what I do, I hardwired into my computer and it's still doing the same thing. I need to get with somebody to make sure that it doesn't get all staticky and high-pitched. But Mr.
right.
Boom Boom Pow with the $9.99 said, "Remember, if you get a gifted membership, upgrade to Cash Cow for a discount and join the Discords. Ultra and Sweet Tea will write you a love song." Why Ultra and why Sweet
Oh.
Tea? That would be a pretty interesting love song. I'm pretty sure they have very different tastes in music. But yeah, that's a nice little ad that you like to play through the TTS to remind us. Where did Sweet Tea go?
She gone.
She
She
gone.
gone. I have no idea.
The
She'll
shooter's
be
got
back
her.
hopefully.
Pew pew. Okay.
Well, I'm sure she will come back eventually. It turned through it turned
Warriors
into a
said-
demon halfway through. Yeah, for some reason that's what happens with TTS. But yeah, I believe that's a great idea, Wonder Woman. God damn, it's so refreshing that somebody brings in some ideas. So you
Yes.
want to do that?
So-
Not comment, super chat, TTS, the year.
Yeah. Yeah. The year. So from the year 2000, I've got from the year 2000 to 2024. So let's say if you want to know what the most viral moment was, so let's say of 2004, just put 2004 in and I'll let you know what that most viral moment was.
Yeah, I think that's great. her internet might have cut off. Um,
Oh gosh, I hope she didn't lose her internet like you did on the
I
weekend there.
I hope
No.
not. There is a very specific, specific internet service that I had it up to here already with their tomfoolery. I'm definitely going to change,
Yeah.
but unfortunately I just got what is it? I just paid my bill, so I'll probably have to wait like a full
Yeah.
month before I'm able to change again.
Month. Yeah.
I think internet is just
Makes
laggy
sense.
for everybody, either the internet or the Discord, because we've been kind of off a little bit.
They need to get their shit together. Honestly, we all rely on the internet. We rely on it for everything these days, right? The TV and telephone, everything. We need our internet services. Get it together, people.
For real. So there's people saying, it's fireflies in the sky saying, guys, everyone has been having trouble. It's from these solar flares. Do you know how scary that is? Something that we cannot control is messing up with the internet. And we're also in the cusp of World War III. So people,
I know.
as soon as the internet shuts off, people are wondering, is it a solar flare? Is it we're getting nuked? Which one is it? I'm very scared. Hopefully they don't try to they don't try to draft me, because now women can get drafted apparently. I
It's so scary.
it's super scary. I'm 25, you know, like I'm not old, but I'm not super young. I'm 5'3". Imagine me carrying a rifle, just like, you know, crawling my way through the front lines. We have
I know,
Skeptices with
right?
another 2 saying Wonder Woman looks beautiful today. Oh.
Thank you, Skeptices. Damn, Beans, look how long that plate is. Is that how long your hair is?
It used to be longer. My hair seems pretty short with these braids. By the way, so you made that TTS I don't even know what to call it. It's not a suggestion. It's your idea, your thing.
Viral.
Yes. I'm thinking
Viral
that
internet moments.
viral internet moments, exactly. I'm kind of sick of the braids. I had the braids in for about like 5-ish days. I don't know. Maybe I should keep it for a little bit longer, but if somebody donates 100, I will take them out completely, and I would look like a mess for the entire episode.
Does it make your hair curlier like than normal, or because I know if I plait my hair,
I get so
like
scared. There's been times where this will like accidentally tickle my neck, and I feel like it's a spider, and I'll freak the fuck
it's
out.
I get you.
Oh, somebody says that being selective service is only for men at the moment per the law. I'm so glad, because I cannot imagine me. I'm still bulking right now. Thankfully, I did gain, I think, 2 or 3 pounds, and with Buff Weeb's help, I can probably gain even more. But let's talk about that a little bit. So Buff Weeb, I
Okay.
reached out to him. I told him that like my mental health hasn't been the greatest, and one way to combat that is I would like to go back to the gym, and I want to get into fitness. So
Yeah.
he gave me a nutrition plan. Buff Weeb, what the actual fuck is wrong with you? He told me I need to eat 4 eggs in the morning. Do I look like I can intake 4 eggs? I tried my absolute hardest to down 4 scrambled eggs, and I wanted to throw up.
Oh, scrambled. That's okay, scrambled. I thought they were raw. You know,
Oh,
the Rocky
absolutely not.
punching. I was like,
No.
I can do
Mm-mm.
that.
I did that once for dolls,
Okay.
never again. But that's not a wait, RG the
Okay.
gamer, what do you mean that's not a lot? You have to stretch your stomach. Okay, but can we start slowly? I can't eat 4 eggs.
Really? So 4 eggs, what size? Are they 6, 7, 8, 4, you know, can it be any size egg? Do you guys do size eggs in the US? Because we have like different sizes.
Usually, what we do, most eggs here are like large eggs. I never seen like small eggs or medium Usually the carton always
Okay.
says large. Um,
So you have 4 eggs before in the morning, and then do you have anything else with it?
anything. Okay, wait. Let me pull up this thing. Let me pull this
Oh,
up real quick.
Buffwee says that you have medium, large, and jumbo. Okay. You have
Yeah,
different
I've
size
seen
eggs.
large and jumbo before, but anything other than that. So he wants me to be on a 2,200 calories a day plan. So the goal for
Oh.
breakfast would be about 450 calories, which is 4 eggs, whole grain toast, and probably some pancakes. For lunch, the calorie goal is 500, which is a cup of rice and a cup of chicken breast. For dinner, a goal of 600, which is tamales, and he wants me to eat 4 of those. And then a protein shake.
Tamale, what's that?
Tamales?
What's a tamale? Yeah, oh,
Tamales?
tamales. Yes.
Yeah, so tamales are kind of, first off, Buffweeb, I'm offended because you said that you were going to make this very Dominican centered. Tamales are Mexican. They're a Mexican food, but I'm not going to be mad at you because obviously I'm a beaner, okay? Bean just beans around. But let me actually look this up because I'm not the type of person that's like, oh, this is a that. I'm just like, it's food, I eat it, it's delicious. But apparently tamales are a traditional Mesoamerican dish made from a masa, which is a dough made of corn. They are usually filled with various ingredients such as meats, cheeses, and vegetables, fruits, herbs, or chiles. They're also wrapped in a corn husk or banana leaves and then steamed or boiled. So I'm used to the meat ones. I never really had anything that's anything other than meat.
Okay.
But they're so good.
How
Usually
big are they
people,
in size? Are they quite big? Are they quite
It de-
big or are they quite
it
small?
depends on how you make it, but usually like the ones that I see are like this big. And
Okay.
for all my
Ooh.
Hispanics out there, if you eat tamales, Exile Warrior, if you're in my chat, do you eat them with ketchup? That is a very controversial thing. If you eat them with ketchup,
Is that a sin? Is that a sin if you eat it with
um,
ketchup?
usually kids do it. Maybe if you want to. Oh, so Mau Mau is in chat and he says tamales are the best, but they take time to make. Yeah, if I decide to make tamales, I would have to probably bulk make them and just freeze
Bulk
them or
make them
something.
and freeze them? Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And so you have to eat those.
4 of those. He wants
You
me to
have to
eat
eat
4 of
4.
those. Mm-hmm.
Well, 4.
Not to mention the shake. The shake that he sent me. Do you want to know how many calories are in that shake?
Yes, I do.
About
Don't tell me
9,
1,000.
close, 900 with 100 grams of protein.
Oh.
I don't know if anybody experienced protein farts before, but I'm going to blow my house up.
They smell. Do they
Just-
smell really bad?
Send me to Iran and just give me a whole bunch of protein. I'll blow the country up.
I need lots of air freshener.
Yo. And I'm still drinking this expired Fairlife because it was expensive as hell. Especially the elite ones. It doesn't taste bad.
Oh my goodness. So does that have 900 calories in it? And
This
and
one?
100.
No. In order to make
Yeah.
the shake that he's talking about, I have to use one of these, which is already 230 calories with 42 grams of protein. I have to mix it with, oh, Sweet Tea's back. Sweet Tea is back, but a ghost.
There's no sweet tea.
How did she come back without touching her computer? I don't know. So I would have to mix these with
Yeah.
4 scoops of a protein powder that he recommended to me. And I tried the protein powder yesterday. It is so creamy. I'm not used to it. To it. She back, but she gone. She is back, but she is gone.
She's got. So tell me this, Beans. how long have you been doing this? How long have you been doing this for? And you said you've put weight on. That's a good thing, right? But are you just finding it hard to eat all of the food in order to bulk up? That's
Well,
hard.
yeah. Yeah. So for me, it's really hard for me to do like one sitting. I eat a lot throughout the day. I get hungry probably every 2 hours. Um, but it's a lot of food. It is a lot of food. It's a lot
Yeah.
of calories. Buff Weave says, I told you to make the shake and drink it throughout the day, Beans. Okay, first off, I need to get my own separate blender because I'm not using my mom's blender, okay? My mom uses that blender for spices and for salsas and things like that. If I make my shake in that blender, I'm going to taste like garlic. It's going to taste like garlic, and I do not want that. I need a separate blender just for my shakes. The other thing,
Yeah.
the shake recipe is something she's supposed to drink every 2 days. You did not say that. You did not specify that it's supposed to be every 2 days. I've been doing it probably every day since.
Every day.
Um,
Oh, and it will be expensive too, won't it? But you know what,
oh,
Beans? Trust in Buff because you know what? If that's what you want to do, keep on with it, girl. Honestly, you'll get there, and the rewards will be there. Honestly. How much do you want to buff up? Do you want to put weight on and buff up? You want to do both, or
yeah.
what's the?
So, okay, I have to send Beans a blender herd. Oh my goodness. Shush, you don't send me anything. Blenders are expensive. I went to Walmart yesterday. Blenders are expensive. But like the cheap ones
Yeah.
are probably like $20, but you're probably not gonna crush ice at all. So,
Yes. No.
yeah.
I know what
Um,
you mean. Yeah, the good stuff is always expensive, but you know, it'll last longer and do everything that you need, right? But you do need a good blender, especially if you're gonna be doing it, you know, using it on the regular. Yeah, I agree with that.
so you
Mm.
mentioned that this is probably expensive. This is extremely expensive. People talk
Yes.
about trying to be on like Weight Watchers and all this other stuff. You know, some people get meal plans, like meals made for them and shipped to their house. That's expensive. Protein, supplements, those are expensive. Do you know how pissed off I am that I spent? Let me go into Amazon real
You go,
quick.
girl. You pop off queen, pop off queen.
This is ridiculous. I am not a Karen and I'm not somebody who complains about stuff. I'm still drinking it. I'm still drinking. It tastes okay. I don't know if it's actually expired or not. It says January 12th, 2025. Best buy date.
But do you know what? Even if you need to make smoothies and stuff, you know, to get all the fresh ingredients, it's so expensive. I mean, it should be the opposite way around, right? Like the healthy food should be much cheaper than processed food, right? You know, if you're gonna make a smoothie, you need fresh raspberries, you know, bananas, you know, all that stuff. You can even put spinach in it. You know, if you're using eggs, and how expensive are eggs now?
Extremely.
Expensive, right?
Extremely.
In the
Juicing
US?
is expensive too. Yeah. Getting organic fruits and vegetables, people say like, oh, it's not that expensive. Yes, it
Yes,
is. Yes, it is.
it
So
is.
this, a pack of 12 is $46. 12. Pack of 12, $46. If I'm supposed to drink this like every other day, I'm probably gonna have to buy this, what, once every month? You know how much
It
that
won't even
adds
last you
up
2 weeks.
for that?
Yeah, it's gonna cost you about
I can't even
almost a
think right now. I haven't eaten, which is probably gonna get me yelled at by Mr. Buff Weeb, my trainer. I also had to buy the protein powder that he recommended. And that in itself,
Yes.
1.8 pounds is $21. That's not bad. They're actually on sale right now. But
And then you gotta get the eggs. Yeah? Tell me. She's gone. She's gonna tell us.
this is the one that he recommended to me, right? The Body
Yeah.
Fortress one. This is a good size, 1.8 pounds. It's not nothing.
It
This is the one that I
Yes.
already had. This is huge.
Naked mess?
This is huge. Do you know
I
what
love
this
the
says?
name.
This says serving size about 6 scoops. Who the hell is taking
How big is
6
the scoop?
of these?
And
6
what?
of these
On.
for a grand total of 1,260 calories, which is about 50 grams of protein.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
I'm about to switch this out. What are you saying? 6 scoops equals 100, Jesus Christ, 1,260, but it's only 50 grams of protein. When I could just,
Ah, damn.
I could just
No wonder-
drink this, and it's 42, and it's 230, and then this, which is
That.
60, and I only need how many? How many? Where is it?
3, 2.
2 scoops.
You can tell that one's a 2 scoops. There you go. You can tell that one's a better product just by looking at it. I don't know. Between the 2 beans.
Well, I got naked mass because obviously I need a mass gainer. I want to bulk up, but when it comes to a lot of mass gainer, they have either chemicals in them, or sometimes they can even have lead. So I decided to go with a company that does a lot of quality checking, which is Naked Mass.
Okay.
But maybe I need a little bit of lead in my life if I'm going to pay that much for something that doesn't even have that much protein in it. I'm just saying.
You'll be right, Beans. And how long is the plan for? What's Buffweave? Buffweave's isn't he thinking about doing like a fit training camp or something? Is it in the future or something? Are you going to go to that?
Yeah, so he's thinking about doing a fit camp. I think on Fridays on Nerds, he is doing wait, I just read something. Real quick, we have Glowshine with the $4.99. Sorry Beans, ketchup on tamales is a crime against food. Use salsa verde or chimichanga sauce. That is true. That is true. Then we have Big Benny Steve. Big Benny Steve, that was for Glowshine. But Big Benny Steve, $1.99. Core is awful. Highest microplastic concentration.
Ooh.
I'm just saying, sometimes you need to make
microplastic.
Microplastic. Sometimes you need to make some sacrifices. Maybe I need a little lead in my life. I need a little bit of microplastic in my system. Keeps me going.
So you wanna become like a muscle mommy, become a muscle mommy, Beans?
I think
look at me. I mean,
I mean, you are pretty strong. I did see you during Fat Camp. I'm gonna look through my Instagram because usually I follow a lot of people. When it comes to the physique that I want, I don't think I want to be too big. I don't think I can't unless I train really hard anyways. But I just want a booty. That's all I want. Give me a booty and I can live my life happy.
So you're not too worried about the arms and stuff. Beans.
When it comes to arms and things like that, I gain muscle on my upper body like very quickly and very easily. But when it comes to lower body, I think I've just been too shy to truly train lower body. I was even thinking about getting adjustable dumbbells yesterday because my mom, I was thinking about signing up to the gym today, but my mom, she's getting a little lazy and she says like, oh, like, I don't know if I want to go with you. And like, I'd rather buy adjustable dumbbells and go by myself. I don't know. I still have gym anxiety. Like that, you know, like very feminine, kind of curvy, big thighs.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like things like that, but not like lean beef patty.
Right.
She's super lean, so maybe a higher body fat percentage than that. I'm trying to find. There's another girl that I really like. I can't find her.
You know what?
But
And you know what, Beans? When my marriage ended and everything, the best thing, I put a lot of energy into exercising, workout and stuff. It was the best thing, focusing on my weight loss journey, and it was so awesome. It kept me busy. Yeah, it was the best thing. It's awesome. And
One
Sweet Tea's back. Sweet Tea, you're
Sweet Tea's
outside. Oh,
back,
sorry.
but she's super duper laggy. This is just like original Sweet Tea. Before she got on like live and she was an intern, this is exactly what it used to be like. I can't wait for Boogie to complain about it. But speaking about fitness influencers, one of my favorites is this girl right here, Tyla Joelle. I think that's how you say her last name. But she's awesome. She's super fun. She has great content. I think recently she's been trying to do like this like being alone diaries, which has been a big help for me, especially recently with everything going on. So in general, love her. Mr. Boom Boom Pow with the $4.99. Thank you so much, Mr. Boom Boom. Best part of protein shakes are the
Thank
flavored
you.
ones. Taste delicious. Some of them
Yeah.
taste like booty cheeks. But we also have
What's your best flavored one? We'll work through the donos.
I like vanilla.
vanilla. It depends.
That's your
Vanilla
favorite.
can be very chalky.
Chalky, yes.
They're more chalky though.
I usually
Most
get
of them.
Yeah,
I usually get chocolate because that's like a baseline flavor that they usually try to get right. So chocolate is always my go-to. Oh, she gone.
she gone.
Oh, she back.
She back. Sweet Tea, you're bringing the content with the in and out, in and out, in and out.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a Monday.
Sorry. I can't.
You're
I was wanting to show
roboting
y'all these
really
berries
bad.
that are growing.
Berries?
Y'all know what kind of berries these are?
Nope, because we can't even see them.
I can't guess. What are they, Sweet Tea?
They look like either blackberries or raspberry. I don't know. They could be poisonous kind.
Yeah.
I didn't
I've
eat one
been
for dinner. I'm
trying
just kidding.
to do research on them to see what kind they were.
I don't know. They don't.
She gone again.
She gone.
So what is your favorite flavor of protein shake?
I think when I went on my weight loss journey and stuff, chocolate wasn't exactly my favorite. I love chocolate, everything, right? But I
Mhm.
think the one that it was more strawberry, I think. That was the one that I liked the most, strawberry. Yeah. Strawberry.
There was
But yeah,
a very specific before I used to buy Naked Mask, I used to buy another one. I forgot the name of it. Super popular mask gainer. I loved the chocolate, but then I said, "Hey, let me try something different because I do get tired of flavors every once in a while." So I decided to do the strawberry. It was so sickly sweet.
Scott Dude 814
Oh,
super
okay.
chatted $10. Those are probably mulberries, but I can't see them well.
So, Sweet Tea, Scott Dude just did a TTS to say those are probably mulberries, but they can't see them very well.
I don't
And can
think
you-
they're mulberries. Mulberries are super long, right?
I don't know.
I don't think mulberries grow around here either. But my mom told me there was like some kind of fake raspberry bushes that grow, and since it doesn't really look like a bush to me, it looks like a couple of like small trees, if not vines. That makes me question it and I name it. But when I was a
Yeah,
kid, me and my mom, the neighbor would have a strawberry bush, and we would make jam with them every summer because they couldn't eat all of them. And that was like one of my favorite childhood memories was making jam out of raspberries.
Oh. That sounds nice.
memories.
Very wholesome.
So I'm hoping to do that, but I'm not willing to risk it.
No, not
No,
unless you know
absolutely
what it
not.
is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So real quick, let's do another reminder. So you said that if anybody does TTS with a year from 2000 to 2024, you have a list of internet trends. And I
do.
said the most what?
The most viral moment of the year.
The
And
most
yes.
viral moment of the year, exactly. And then I said if anybody donates a hundy, I'll probably take out my braids and look like a mess for the rest of the episode. So other than that, what were we talking about? We were talking about protein shakes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Sweet Tea said something,
If
but I'm not
somebody
sure.
donates me like a 30,
Yeah.
I'll go jump on the trampoline for like 10 minutes and try to talk at the same time.
Girl, we're not even gonna see you on the trampoline. We're probably gonna see you up in the air for like the entire time. Just because your connection is so bad. Like somebody
I could
said.
probably prop it up, I think, maybe. The net.
Well,
My family said that the internet's back on, though. Do you want me to go into that?
Oh, yeah,
Go back down?
please. Cassandra's
Okay.
life in Albucrazy says go inside already, damn. The robotic voice is driving her up the wall.
oh look, Beans, look, Gidgy is in our chat. Gidgy, she's been interning on Queens.
Has she?
Hello, Gidgy.
I
Yes,
haven't been
Bettina.
watching Queens at all, but so far what I've learned is that Yo Mama is hosting.
Yes, and Gidgy hosted on Saturday with Tina, did a show with Tina. So it went really well, I think. So yeah, shout out to Gidgy. Lovely to see you in our chat.
I mean, if it's a new person that already knows how to run OBS, that would be lovely. Oh, I broke it.
I really enjoyed this stream. So let's see what happens today. So yeah.
Exactly. So I have been around the Reddit every once so often, and the Reddit does not seem to like what's going on with Queens. They say that the direction of the content has been very weird, or that there are a lot of clips being shown that are a little too long. I feel like Yo Mama is bringing what he does on his channel over to Queens, and a lot of people are not liking it.
Interesting. Hey, Beans, I don't go anywhere near Reddit, so I don't know what's going on Reddit,
Don't.
and I don't go near Reddit because I've heard so many people say don't go near Reddit, so I haven't. I'm not informed.
Don't. Yeah, I go on Reddit because I feel like it's a untapped sort of community that people can reach out to. There are some good parts, but there's also some very bad parts. For example, the people that will find anything to complain about in order to, I don't know, feel something. For example, Dolls has been very positive when they speak about bodies and experiences and all that other jazz, but some people are going to take things in a certain way even though you don't mean it that way, just so they can start some problems. And I don't know, that's the bad part of Reddit. But the good parts of Reddit is even in that same thread that I'm talking about, there was somebody who asked like, "Oh, who are the mothers? Who are the mothers?" And I said, "Oh, the mothers on Dolls are Wonder Woman and Sweet Tea." And they were so surprised, not only that you guys were moms because you guys look good for, not only your age, but, having kids and all that, but they were also surprised that I was actually on the Reddit. I feel like if more hosts would go on Reddit, just at least say hi or maybe post their show links, maybe we could get even more of an audience or just more of a following.
Yeah. Well, that's good though that it's positive and positiveness about body image and everything, and that's good. So we've got some attention in that regard. So that's perfect.
Exactly.
But
But going into some of the content that we had planned.
look what Buff Weeb's got in there. I'm going to get beans thick.
Oh, please, please. You make me thick and I would give you my life, Buff Weeb. Eternally grateful. Slim thick with your cute ass, please. I want to be double cheeked up on a Thursday morning, okay? I
You
want to
have that really tight booty Beans. Is that what you want to have? A really tight
Exactly.
booty.
Exactly. Double cheeked up on a Monday morning. That's what I want to be. Okay. I want to not even know how to handle my own self. I want to have a dumpy, a dump
I
truck.
love it.
She's going to have a bubble butt. Hell yeah. Be happy. Thank you so much for becoming a Band World member. And that also contributes to the goal that we have for the animal episode.
Animal episode. Tell me about that. I don't know. What's the animal episode, Beans?
Animal episode. So whenever we had Miss Pupstar here, she wanted to do an episode where we actually dressed up like cats and dogs. So a lot of people said that I have more of a cat-like personality. I'm very chill. I like to sit on your lap and purr while she's bouncing off the walls, and she's very puppy-like. After learning about the alleged servers that she's in, it kind of makes more sense why she wanted to do that episode. But regardless, we would have gotten the Gooners on board.
Still doing it.
We're still doing it.
Okay,
Yeah, I
so
think it's a
if you're
good goal.
Okay. That's
did it.
cool. So oh, good job, sweet tea.
I'm
happened?
thanking God, because most of the time when the internet messes up, it takes a long time for them to fix it.
Like a whole weekend's worth.
Have you upgraded your internet? Have you upgraded your internet, sweet tea? I think didn't you say last
Yeah,
time
they
you were
said that
gonna-
it was they told me that there was some kind of deal, like pay. I think it was like $15 extra a month, and it was gonna be like, I forget how much. I think it was said like 5Gs maybe. Does that sound right?
That's for like your
5Gs
phone
is
service.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what they said.
Wait.
But
I'm going to say something, and if you don't agree with me, if you say that you don't have this, I'm going to throw something. Did they say 1 gig?
I can't remember. I did it like 2 weeks ago. I said I need better internet. Do y'all have any better internet? And they said we have this better internet for $15 more. I was like, okay. I don't know if it had gotten started yet or not, but it seems like it's been doing better besides it messing up just now.
We have Xylee
Okay.
Gets Real saying, oh, Sweet Tea is back. Sweet Tea is back. I feel like Xylee has been coming in and out. The moment that you leave, she's in, and the moment that you leave, she's or you get back, I confused myself. I've eaten nothing today. Except this expired
Okay.
Fairlife.
So we were talking about the animal episode. So have you guys decided what animal you guys are, or
I think that people, and I thought it would be a good idea too if I was a mouse. Since my Chinese zodiac sign is a rat. And plus, I act kind of
you don't want? Do you know what my Chinese zodiac sign is? So you're a mouse.
Can I
What are you,
guess?
Beans? Do you know?
Dragon.
I'm going to guess you're the horse.
A horse. I wish. Do you want to know
They're the-
what mine is?
What is it?
Yeah, I'm so
It's, you know-
into the Chinese zodiac.
Do you know? And it's the year. I'm the year. This is the year of my Chinese zodiac. What is it?
Is it? I don't remember. Is it
Dragon?
the tiger? Panda?
No,
Do they
it's
have
the
a panda?
Yes,
snake.
last year was
The
a dragon.
snake.
Okay.
Snake.
I think tiger was last year.
I'm a
Oh.
snake. Look at
Boogie is the
Sweet
tiger.
I'm a snake. It's
I've
the
never
year of
met
the
a snake in real life, I don't think.
Well, you've met one now.
Snakes have good attributes, man.
Sweet Tea, I think you've met plenty of snakes in the LCU.
That's true. That's true. They might not
I'm
be the
really-
Chinese kind, but regular kind, right?
Exactly. So the animal episode, we're gonna dress up like animals. We have to still pick. So you said you want to be a mouse, Sweet Tea. I was thinking about cat or maybe a bunny. I really like bunnies. Maybe
you?
dog if people want me to dress up like a dog. But I think those would be like my 3 options: either a cat, a dog, or a bunny. What about you, Wonder
What do you
Woman?
feel like? What is your inner self telling you, Beans? What's your inner self telling you? What do you feel?
When it comes to that, I think I'm more like a cat or a bunny than a puppy or a dog. So, for example, like I'm very toned down when it comes to my energy. Like I'll probably try to be more energetic and like be in your face and wow. But in reality, I'm very like I keep to myself. I'm very calm. I like to bring like a calming environment to everybody that I meet. I'm very nice. Um, so I'm
Yes.
very reserved like a cat. I have to trust you. I'm very cuddly. I think a cat makes sense, but also a bunny makes sense because I just like to sit around, lounge around, and sometimes I get a little sassy and I like to thud, you know how bunnies do like that little thud whenever they
Thumper.
get
Yeah.
they get a little sassy with you. Um
Do you know what? Do you know what, Beans? Because in my mind, I wanted to hear what you had to say because in my mind, I already knew the one that I thought, and it was the bunny. It was the bunny, but
bunny for you?
Really?
yes, bunny for you. For you,
For me?
Beans. I
Oh,
thought,
goodness.
yeah,
Do you know what your
or
zodiac
I could
sign
be a
is,
bunny.
Beans?
Or
Your Chinese zodiac? Do you know what it is?
Mine? I'm a dragon.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I think I remember you telling me that. You know, those Chinese women will wait like so many years to conceive, especially when you're only allowed to have one baby, to have it in the year of the dragon because it's supposed to be.
Really?
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's a big thing over there. You got the best one.
Hell yeah. That's what that's me.
Yeah,
Um
dragon. Dragon. Ooh. Yes, a
yeah,
dragon. I don't know.
mythical.
Okay, so if you think of an animal for me, what do you see? What do you see?
for you? Hmm.
Mm,
I don't know if it's just because you have a horse in the background, and I thought your zodiac
yeah.
sign would be a horse, but I think you'd be like an equestrian horse, like a wild mare running around.
Especially because her hair, like, you ever see those horses
Yeah,
with like the straight mane and it's like so flowy?
Yes.
it's
Like
the same
that's
color too. Yeah,
that's why, but when it comes to like something you could dress up as, like
yeah, you couldn't dress up as a horse. Um,
mm, I want to refer
What's the
to
chat
chat.
thing?
What does the chat think? Yeah.
Yeah. What kind does Wonder Woman give off as a animal
Greeky
to
says
dress up
that
as?
she's a horse in the zodiac. My mother
Oh,
was a horse.
really? As a horse.
I'm so
I'm to talk a
glad.
little bit louder.
Yeah, I turned you up just a little bit, sweet tea, just in case. But when it comes to zodiacs and things like not zodiacs, when it comes to animals and things like that, I don't know.
Oh, look, we've got a monkey. Hooligan's a monkey. Siren Syrup is a tiger.
CD-ROM's a monkey.
Is
Wait, no,
he?
that's a great point. That's a great point. You could be a tiger because isn't that what you're
Ma- I
Oh
do.
yeah, her
Yeah.
tattoo.
I'll be a tiger.
That's your
Yes,
spirit
I'm
animal.
feisty. Feist,
Oh,
feist. Okay. Do you guys agree? Tiger?
That'd be fun
tiger?
to dress up as too.
Exactly. We also have Tea Berry that says gazelle. You're very like,
Yeah,
elegant.
that'd be hard to dress up
Mr.
as.
Boom Boom Pow says a dolphin for Wonder Woman. How do you dress up like a dolphin?
I've seen one of those really
Really?
scary, creepy pastas that had a picture of a guy that dressed up as a dolphin, and it's super cringy and scary looking.
I do not want to know what you look up on your free time, sweet tea. I
It's
think
a pretty popular image.
wait, we could do that. We could have like a whole episode dedicated to what you look up. Wait, is that against
Okay.
TOS? I have to think about this really hard,
I
especially
was
with all your
thinking about like all the music that I listen to on YouTube that plays over and over again. How do you like find out which ones you've listened to the most and stuff, or is that only for like Spotify and stuff,
um
or like Pandora?
Pandora. I haven't
'Cause
heard about Pandora in a hot minute. I didn't think that Pandora was still a thing.
I used to listen to that Pandora when I was in computer class in high school.
So real quick, we
I
have 387 concurrent viewers and we have 114 likes. Remember, if we get to 200, I will release the grays because we're not that gracist.
That's right. Stop segregation.
Okay.
Sweet.
I want to, seeing as though nobody is really sending any. Well, you know what? Mr. Boom Boom Pow, you've been awesome today. Throw me a year. Put a year in the chat, and I will reveal what the viral moment is for the of the internet. If you could just stick in a year from 2000 to 2024, I'll read that out.
Let me throw out a
Pretty fun.
year. Oh wait, nope, he already did it. He said 2022.
20
Ooh.
Okay, 2022. Thank you, Mr. Boom Boom Pow. Okay.
We're still kind of in the pandemic. And
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, just for you, Mr. Boom Boom Pow, the most viral moment of the internet in 2022 was, drumroll, please.
I wish I had the drum roll.
It was the Oscar slap. Chris Rock
Oh, yeah.
versus Will
Oh,
Smith. That
we
was
should have known.
the Oscar slap. What did he do? He went up and goes, my wife's name out of your damn mouth. Remember? He goes,
Guy's got
"Keep
some
my
issues.
Yeah. It went up and it went. Shh. So, yeah. That was the most viral moment of 2022.
Mr. Boom Boom Pow said, "I had a feeling that was it." You know what? I'm very anxious right now. I'm just gonna undo these braids because I need something to do with my hands. So he said, "I had a feeling that was it." Yeah, I forgot that was in 2022. You know what? When was the year with like the mustache like on the finger thing was like really popular? I think that was like 2013.
Probably like 2013 or 2012, maybe even 2011.
Mustache, internet era.
There's really some the moments that are in here. It's that I seen. I'm like, I remember that. I remember that. Some of the stuff is I don't even know what that is, but it's amazing how.
Oh, she froze. Oh, nope.
And
She
just sorry. Oh, what?
Oh, you're back now.
Froze up just a little.
It's just amazing how a video can go so viral on the internet and just change someone's life just by creating a video, right? So
Saying
or
in this,
something happening and someone's caught it on film, right? And uploaded it.
it just takes a second to ruin your life or someone else's.
Exactly.
That's the truth.
We have Grecky in chat. Grecky has been a very big part of the LCU community. I think that she deserves one, and she
Yes.
says, "What about the year 2015?"
Okay. Just for you, Greeky. It's been amazing. She's such a and she's a moderator. So just for you, Greeky, the most ladies and gentlemen viral moment of the internet in 2015. What is drum roll, please? It was the dress.
The dress. I remember the dress. The
Golden
one that's
blue
like
one.
golden blue, exactly.
That guy killed his wife.
Excuse me. What?
That guy that posted that bought that dress for his wife, like 10 years later, killed her, and he's in prison now for like first degree murder.
Excuse me?
It's true. It's true. It was pretty hot news. I think it happened like a couple months ago or something.
I think we need a news
And he
segment
claims
called-
that half of it was because of like all the internet fame he got. It drove him crazy, he claimed.
Are you for sure that's real? Because even
Yes.
Greggy's saying, wait, what? Wait, what?
No,
Can
it's
somebody
true.
fact check that real quick?
Yeah, we need to fact check that. So, for anybody who doesn't know, the dress was an online phenomenon, and it was centered around a photograph of a dress. Viewers disagreed on whether the dress was blue or black or white and gold. So that was the dress. Far out.
What was the reason behind
It was
that?
blue and gold.
I know that it was like something about like the contrast of the picture or something like that.
Yes.
Scientists and stuff studied that and everything.
Mm.
Peg Marmalade is right. I always know the oddest news. I always love weird facts and stuff.
We need to have like weird
Yeah.
news with sweet tea or something like that.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I really want to give out some more. I really want to do some more viral moments. If you guys, even if you just if you want to donate something or just put in any type of a super chat at any value, say what the year is, and I will reveal it. Play with us.
If you want to
Play with us
donate
in
something and
Dollhouse.
tell me to do something crazy, I'm down. Maybe try to do some kind of popular dance.
I think
could
you
try to do
guys got
that.
bored over the weekend. Like we didn't do anything on Saturday because I had no internet whatsoever. Now you guys are just like, donate, I'll do something crazy. I need to wake the fuck up.
I know.
Yeah,
I just want the people to play with our chat to play with us, and it should just be so cool because there's some really cool moments on here, and I'd love to know whether you guys know them or not.
I'm trying to think of what some of them could be. One of them has to be the Kanye and
Kanye, Taylor Swift.
Beyonce. Oh yeah, Taylor Swift and Beyonce thing at the music awards. I remember watching that live when it happened when I was like in middle school, and I was like so excited because something crazy and
Oh,
once in a lifetime was happening.
We have Luna Elfay. Hi, Luna. I remember you. I miss so many
she said it was
people.
attempted murder.
Yeah, it was attempted
sorry.
murder. Yeah, he didn't complete it, but that's still weird in general. And then try to blame it on
Yeah.
internet fame.
Yeah.
Oh, she even put a quote in here. She said, "A man who gained global fame alongside his wife due to a dress that sparked a worldwide debate over its colors is now facing charges of attempted to murder his spouse."
She survived
Wow.
because it was pretty brutal.
Ah,
I
She's a
believe
lucky
Luna.
girl
Look at
to
you
be
being-
alive.
Oh, I feel like a 2000s girly right now. Remember when people used to do like the crimping? That must
yeah,
have been so bad.
I've got one here. I've got one here, Beans. I've got a crimper here,
I
and
thought
I
I-
crimp my hair.
I thought I lucked out at a yard sale one time and found one, and it broke almost immediately, and I was so depressed.
Oh, wait, we should have an episode. We should have an episode where we talk about like weird hair devices because I remember like crimpers. Crimpers were a thing.
Yes.
We have those like weird
The curls.
the curl one where you like put it in. We could talk about like
Yes.
accidents that happen because of those things.
Yes.
Something that I would see a lot on like Nickelodeon would be this device where you put like 3 strands of your hair inside and it braids
And it
it
would
for
braid it?
you.
I remember that one too.
Yes.
The hair beating devices.
I knew that was gonna rip my hair out, so I
Yes.
never wanted one. But
We shall do that. We shall do that. And also, certain heat types of device, can, be bad on the hair, what temperature and things like that. Yeah, that'd be cool.
That would be
How
cool
to
and
look
very
after your
informative.
hair.
Yeah,
Mm.
especially because your hair looks so, like straight and perfect. Do you dye your hair often, Wonder Woman, or how often do you?
I go to my hairdresser is absolutely fantastic. I go to her every 6 weeks. Yeah, every 6 weeks I go, but for me, it's like when you get a really good hairstylist, you don't ever leave them because it's so hard to get a really fantastic hairstylist that knows your hair. So she's amazing, and I stay with her all the time. So, yeah, this
with
hair
the
color
5
has
says
taken.
2008.
Oh, I can't wait. Okay, 2008. It's T-Berry. Oh. All right, ladies and gentlemen, T-Berry, woo, the most viral moment on the internet for 2008. Beans. Was Rickrollin' internet meme.
Oh,
Should have known that one.
we-
I would have guessed that was like 2009 though.
wait. Can we talk about the first instance that anybody has been rickrolled? I'm pretty sure it was on a radio show, if I'm not mistaken.
Really? I would never guess that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, wait.
The
So
Rickrollin' internet.
The Rickroll is an internet meme involving the unexpected appearance of the music video to the 1987 hit song Never Gonna Give You Up, performed by the English singer Rick Ashley. Blah, blah,
Yes.
blah, blah, blah.
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna turn around and hurt you. Yes.
It's run around and hurt you. I
I'll
think.
run around and hurt you. Thank you, sweet tea. Thank you very much.
I've heard it so many damn times over the years, getting clicked into videos that weren't right whenever I was a kid. Or like, I started to get on YouTube, I think, when I was about 10 or 11.
That's when you started getting into YouTube, like 10 or 11?
Yeah, I started getting on, like, watching the weird, at like Nika Higa, Smosh, Shane Dawson. Those kind of people were on during that time.
We can also make that its own separate episode. I hope our DACA team are listening. Write that down. Yeah, like old YouTube personalities and like their cringy names. Like, do you remember whenever like YouTube personalities would start like shifting? So they would have really cringy like internet names, and then all of a sudden, like it seemed like everybody got into a meeting and said, "Hey, this is really cringy, and it's not going to be forever. Let's change our names, our internet names, into our real names." Like I remember when that started happening. I believe I believe it happened with Cutie Pie. So PewDiePie's wife, I believe she changed her YouTube channel to like her own name, Marzia, at some point, just because Cutie Pie she didn't want to be associated with him, but also she wanted to have like a more adult themed, especially because she started making her own clothing and stuff like that.
Yes. Yeah, no, it was
Probably made a mint.
What's Angie putting there? My cousin had a pic of her and Richard Marx and did the same. I'm not sure what that is. Do you guys remember the that one there, the Rick Rollin internet meme? Do you remember it?
Yeah, it still goes on now. Apparently, the Rickroll was also in March 2007. The first trailer for the highly anticipated Grand Theft Auto was released into Rockstar's game website. So viewership was so high that it crashed the Rockstar site. Yeah, apparently they used that whenever they were doing that, and then especially apparently they used it in 2007 on April Fool's Day in 4chan. That's interesting.
That's the one.
Funny.
Yeah, for April Fool's Day. They click on a link, right, and it brings up the song "Never Gonna Give You that one, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. It got so bad at one point that people actually started like memorizing the ending, which is a super long and complicated ending, but people were just like, I'm so tired of getting Rickrolled that I'm just going to memorize the link.
Apparently, his career, the singer, it revived his career as well. Apparently, from that song. So
I mean, he was a top charter even back then, so that's pretty cool. That multiple generations knew a song, and I'm sure generations after this will still be doing it. Like, I still see kids doing it on their fan-made games and stuff.
Yes.
Like, it never died. Even though it's copyrighted, and you'll get in trouble if it's on YouTube or anything.
Anybody else in the chat wanna shout out your year of choice that you'd like to know what the viral internet moment was that you're curious of?
You want to see these cute flip-flops I got?
Oh, they're cute. Look
I got them from Old Navy.
Minnie. Can we actually Mickey and Minnie are winking their eyes?
I know. I love Mickey Mouse. Just because I always thought like only the rich kids got to have Disney stuff, so I always wanted to get some when I got older, a bunch of Disney stuff. Now I can get a few things.
Yeah, Barbies. We've got a Barbie.
Mm-hmm.
2000. Oh, you just need to send in a super chat. It can be of any dollar value with the year, and I will reveal it. Well,
until we
When's
get another
Amy,
donation,
please?
I do want Sweet Tea to talk about her experience. Apparently on, was it Saturday you said you were going to go into Dolly World or go to like a water park with your family?
Went to wetland. Well, I probably shouldn't say where it is, but it's like a little tiny water park.
Okay.
It's got like 3 slides, and it's got a lazy river, and it's got a little tiny like kids like wave thing.
Mm-hmm.
So the kids really liked it. My whole family brought all our kids. We had a whole bunch of people. We had cousins and their kids, and my son and everything. But they all had fun. I didn't get sunburned. I put a lot of sunscreen on because I'm so worried about my skin like turning leathery and getting skin cancer when I'm an adult because of how much it's been running around in my family, and especially with how much I tanned when I was young. But I thought I got a little tan. You know?
Yeah, you did actually. So we have
It was
Luna
fun.
Cafe who said,
So
"May
lucky.
we please have a viral moment of 2018."
Ooh.
Absolutely, Luna Alfie. One moment, please.
Hey Beans, are you the graduating class of 2018?
Yeah, I actually graduated high school in 2018. It was I was
graduated
basically
2015.
dancing down that stage because my high school was super ghetto, and I basically knew these people ever since I was in elementary school because my elementary school was right next to my middle school, and then my middle school was literally like the high school was not across the street, but like down the road. Like if you kept going straight, that was my high school. So in general, I knew these people for a really long time. If they didn't move, you're going to stay with those people forever. So
Yeah.
it was just really hard seeing people change and like not be the type of people that they were. I don't know. It was really weird.
I
I
agree.
was just glad to get the fuck out of there.
Once I hit my
really?
senior year, I like started really enjoying learning and stuff. So by then it's like school's over. Go, get out. But which
So,
one's 2018?
mhm.
Oh, yes, sorry. Okay, we ready? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Luna Alfie, the most viral moment of the internet for 2018 is Yanny or Laurel, auditory illusion. It's the high frequency sound here, Yanny, and the lower frequency sound here, Laurel.
Oh, so it's kind of
Do you
like
guys?
the dress thing. It was the dress thing, but auditory. So it's
It was
either
It was
Yanny and Laurel. I remember that. It was like some little toy from Ben 10 that somebody recorded them clicking, and they were showing what it said, and it's
Mhm.
supposed to say brainstorm, but people heard either Yanny or Laurel.
so it was
I
interesting
think that's where
because
all right. That could be something different.
what's
I'm
the
not
chat say?
100%
Yeah,
sure.
so it's depending on the frequency. So people on a higher frequency hear a different word. On the higher frequency, will hear Yanny, and if you're on a lower frequency, they hear Laurel. So it's an
Isn't that
auditory
amazing?
thing that went viral in 2018. So it's very interesting. So just for you, Luna Alfie, thank you.
Are you going to play the clip? We could play the clip.
We could. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Next time we do things like this, we should probably have the clips and stuff in the docket. Wait, but it's really Yanny. It's really
That one's
easy.
easy
Yeah.
to find.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yanny and Laurel, auditory.
Let me see which one is the
Have
shortest.
you ever done that one before? Have you ever listened to that one before? Wonder Woman?
Yeah, I have. It's interesting because it is true. When you're on a different type of frequency, you hear a different word. Yeah.
So I'm gonna pull up the clip right now just so people can see and hear. But let's check it out.
Laurel, 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 Laurel.
What do you guys hear?
Laurel.
Yeah, Laurel.
I hear Laurel too. So let's see if there's actually another, just to make sure.
Laurel. Laurel.
Okay.
I hear
No, this is
Laurel.
somebody's removing the high and low frequencies on this one.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So this one, people are trying to like do some science with it. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yanny.
Okay.
That time.
I hear Yanny.
That's the first time I've ever heard it say Yanny.
Really interesting, eh?
Yes.
So that went viral in 2018. Anybody else? Want to know
I think-
what their moment is?
2018.
Well, yeah. So
That's when I
the
had my
thing
son.
is- the thing is, when it comes 2018, that's when you had your son.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Your son is
7.
7 years old. Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
I thought your son was like
He's
2.
You know how 7-year-olds act nowadays. They're so hyper, especially little boys.
Wait,
But
They're adventurous.
Sweet Tea, how old are you right now?
I'm 28.
You had your son when you were 20,
I'm about to be 29.
21?
Yeah, probably. That sounds right.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, young mama. Young
I think I might
mama.
have been 22 when I had him. I'm not 100% sure. You think you'd remember that, but
Seven.
Dixon Nass is trying to give me some anxiety, saying our American bases in the Middle East are being attacked by missiles at the moment, everybody. Yeah, lovely. Jesus.
Wow.
we
Wow.
shouldn't get into that. We're the happy girl show.
Yeah, we're the
Yeah,
happy
we are
girl
the Happy
show,
Girl
trying to think.
show. But can we talk about that just for one moment?
Of course.
I don't think that I can keep doing this. I survived a pandemic, and now we're gonna have to go through like World War III.
I'm
It's so
I'm glad
depressing.
I'm glad I'm all the way down here in the Pacific, but still, it's not.
Everybody, we're going to New Zealand. Hell nah.
Come down to.
Yeah.
In real life content.
Especially where I have a son. I'm so worried about the future and the fact that he's probably going to have to go to war over this bullshit.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
been weighing heavily on my mind.
So
Yeah.
we have Barbie's World saying I had my first child at 21 as well, Sweet Tea. He's 32 now.
Ooh.
Young mama, see? Young mama.
I
It's
don't
so
know.
cool when you grow up.
I always thought it'd be better to wait and have your kids later in life. That way you get to have more stability. But I'm happy I did have my son pretty young so that, we could kind of like grow up together and a little bit, and I could be young and run after him and actually play a little bit more.
Oh, absolutely.
There's
don't know.
pros and cons to any age, right? Pros and cons, but you just
Yeah,
do
there really
what's
is.
right for you.
Exactly. So it was actually there was like a statistic or something that just came out where now the average age for people to have children is about 30
Yeah, I seen that.
versus what it used to be, which was I think around 20. So you're basically there. So Mal with the $2 said burn it down, burn it down, burn it down, burn it down. Mal, are you
Yeah.
I think he's ready to be drafted. Good luck there, Mal.
Is this him? Is the Mal saying it and like this in his head? Burn it down! Burn it down! Burn it down! Is that what's going on in his head?
I have
don't know.
no idea.
No,
Well,
we'll have to take him to the psych ward.
you guys are making me feel a lot better about not having kids early because we have Grecky, who said my mom had me at 18, but I had mine at 33 and 37. We have Barbie's World that says their youngest is 22 and twins. Ooh.
Twins!
Wow.
We still have to have our twins
Wow.
episode. I keep forgetting about that. Just these struggles
Yes,
of
'cause-
being a twin, maybe of having twins. Were you and your twin like different personalities?
Definitely.
Yes. Barbie's World, if you don't know, I'm an identical twin too. So, identical twin. But we had, yes, very different personalities. Absolutely.
Like
Very
day
different
and night.
personalities. Just
Did y'all
she
just? Do you think y'all change split personality so much because you wanted to be different from each other?
No, it's such a weird thing. We really should do a show about this, like, twins. Because identical twin, you're cut from the same egg, right? It's just split in half. So
Yeah.
to me, it's like the same egg, but we're so different in our personalities. It's weird. It's weird. Like she likes different things, different flavors, different types of clothes. She's just got her own personality. We're totally different, but we're the best of friends.
Best of friends.
Yeah.
We could do our twin
I bet-
episode tomorrow. We can have Twin Tuesday.
We could do 2010 Tuesday. That'd be good. So anyone in the chats who's a twin or has had twins or knows somebody who has twins in the family, wouldn't that be great? We should do a 20 twin episode.
We should. Mothers of
love that.
twins can come up and say like how difficult it has been, dealing with one baby is hard. Imagine dealing with two and they look the same. I don't know if I could do it because I'll be like, "Oh, this one is A and this one is B." And then I'll put them down for a second and I'll be like, "This one is B and this one is A." I think there was a Sweet Life of Zach and Cody episode talking about that where they believed for like a brief moment that they had been switched in early life. So instead of Zach and
Right.
Cody, it was actually Cody and Zach. It was weird.
And you know what? Even though we were identical, my parents knew exactly who was who, even though we were completely identical. Isn't that amazing?
I think
Like,
that's how
my
it goes. Like
parents knew.
when you have two puppies that look exactly the same, most of the time you still know them apart.
Mm.
Based on like their
Yeah.
personalities or just minor differences. Because even identical twins can have like different blemishes and stuff.
Mm. True.
Alex
Oh,
Farr said with $2 says I'm an identical twin and my grandpa was also.
wow.
It runs in the
Runs
family.
family.
It really
That's
does.
awesome.
Mama's
love
the
that.
boss
We've
is a
got so much
fraternal twin. Why are there so many twins?
fraternal twins as well. Oh, because we're amazing. We are amazing. And we're special.
All the nutrition and stuff that people get that the other twin is able to actually mature and develop. Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
This
Ash
is
is
amazing.
saying
Yeah,
that their significant other is a fraternal twin and he has red hair and freckles and green eyes, and his twin has black hair, no
Mr.
freckles,
Boom
and
Boom
brown
Pow
eyes.
one super chatted
BTS.
$9.99. I have friends who are twins. Before their mom passed, she told them they got swapped around a lot, so neither of them really know who's older or who's who.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's funny.
That kind of messes with your brain, not knowing if you're actually the
Wow.
person that you were like supposed to be.
Yeah.
Hell, I mean, with deathbed confessions or whatever, might as well get it out and then if you're going to.
Speaking,
I've
we should-
always thought. Mhm.
You always thought
You
what?
go, Beans. I always thought it would be amazing to have a pregnancy where you have fraternal twins and you get a boy and a girl in one pregnancy. I think that's always amazing. You can, that's awesome.
Yeah, my cousin tried to do that. My cousin, she lives in Dubai with her husband, and she wanted to do like one last pregnancy. Over there, you can actually choose the sex of your children if you wanted to, if you have enough money. And she wanted to do twins, and she wanted one boy and one girl, but because she's older, she's kind of like in her early 30s or mid 30s, I don't remember. She couldn't do that. It would be too risky for her.
Yeah,
But she did have her boy and she's very happy, so I'm glad she at least got
That's
to do
good.
that.
that's awesome.
Sounds horrible, like you're playing God or something. Because
And then
you would have
when
to
there's
impregnate embryos that were boys and then
Yeah.
like throw them away.
And then when there's IVF, they can put like multiple eggs in, right? And they do that because you don't know, some are gonna take and some aren't. And that woman Octomum, she ended up
Who could
having 8
forget?
babies. Yeah, Octomom. So can sometimes, with IVF, you can end up with 3 or 4 babies, multiple babies through the
They'll
IVF
normally take them
treatment,
out for
right?
you.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I wouldn't want
Apparently,
to ever do
twins are
that
common from IVF treatment. That's really interesting.
because they put so
Um,
many eggs in you, and most people don't want it
Mau
just to kill the
Mau.
eggs that got fertilized.
That's true. Mau Mau, hi Mau. Isn't guaranteed. H3 tried, but still got a boy. Yeah, it isn't guaranteed, but higher likelihood.
He probably didn't
Um,
do the Dubai thing either. He went to America, and they probably have rules against that or something.
I
I don't
got
know.
no idea. I barely know anything about H3. I started learning more about H3.
Really?
Yeah, I knew about H3 probably because of one, the creator clash that I went to where one of his workers or something was there fighting. Also there was a lot of
Was it
people wearing like
Leah?
no, it was one of the dudes. Um a lot of people were at Creator Clash wearing the Teddy Fresh, like their clothing line. Um I also know them from Frenemies because I used to be like super into Trisha Paytas. Not like I liked her or anything. She was very controversial, but just seeing somebody spiral on the internet so much. She had like her redemption arcs every once in a while, and that's why whenever I say redemption arc in the LCU, I do believe it because that girl had some redemption arcs. There was a time where
She
she's
really did.
yeah,
She grew up a lot.
a lot. She was best friends with Sean Dawson. She was like trans for like a week or something.
Well, she thought she was a
what is
gay man.
what is H3? What is it? I don't know what that is. Are you able to explain to me what that is?
Oh,
His,
H3,
Ethan
the
Klein.
podcast. Yeah, Ethan Klein.
Oh, sorry.
Mhm.
He,
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I know what. Sorry, I
him
thought
and
we were it
Keemstar
was something
used
to
to
do with
beef it out
babies.
when I was a teenager, and I lived for it. I lived for it. I felt like they both did their best when they had extreme hate boners for each other. That was top tier.
We have
Ethan
Mau
and
Mau again
Keem.
with the two. AB, I've been a fan since 2015. I love them both. Exactly. It
Yeah.
was AB. He was fighting, I remember.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Internet is so interesting. Trisha Paytas, I
It
remember,
is.
ooh, the biggest controversy she had. Well, I don't know if it's the biggest one, but one
President
of
thing.
no.
She said, "Oh,
No, not even. It's so funny because she has so many. The John Benet Ramsey one where she was like pretending to be John
Yes.
Benet Ramsey.
Yes.
And a lot of people were saying that she was either like sexualizing it or being very disrespectful. Like that was a big one. There was
I don't remember that one."
there was a internet personality or like a model or something that went crazy and she even like tried to imitate that person on like this really weird video. Her
Yeah.
her music. Oh, and Eminem himself contracted her to do like a music video and he said something.
We're the ones who made you.
So-
That one.
Yeah.
I loved her in that. She looks so hot.
She looked hot. She does look hot, but I mean, he used her for a reason. He wanted to make a certain celebrity look fat or, unattractive.
Yes. Wow.
Oh, she was
So-
also in a Katy Perry music video.
Yes.
She,
I didn't know that about that.
Yeah, I didn't know about that either, but she also dated I know one of her controversies.
She was in that woman one.
Woman.
That woman song where like we're strong women and people were pissed because they were like sexualizing themselves and it was kind of new. It was like 2 years ago. Trisha Paytas was in that one with Katy Perry. I forget what the song's called because it was a flop.
Was she in the Girls Like You, the Maroon 5 song? I don't think so. But there were a lot of strong
Maroon 5.
women in that one. What else?
I've got the viral moments of the internet. 2000 to 2024. I want to share them with you.
My outfit. I got some cute shorts on.
Do you have the clip on the
Oh.
back as you usually do?
No, I got this from Old Navy.
Oh, okay.
It's a cute little tank top.
Form fitting, yes.
Yeah, and I got some shorts. I think it looks cute.
Very
I
good for the
actually like it.
summer.
I ordered some some jewelry so I could wear like plain tops like I like, but still have a little bit of flash.
Oh, so you're actually changing your style a little bit, sweet tea.
I'm trying to. I want to look good for everybody on here.
Heck yeah, I'm all for it. So what else? Trisha Paytas.
I just
Oh yeah, she faked an
Now-
addiction to something. Tanning.
Addiction
Mau
to tan.
Mau, if you want to, sorry, ladies, Mau Mau, if you want to put in the chat the year, because you put through some super chats. If you put in a year, and I'll read out the internet moment for you, the viral internet moment for you. Carry on, ladies.
So what else? She dated a TikTok personality. It was I think it was Nash. Was that guy's name? Trisha Paytas, and he was like he was part of that like Daybreak Dobrik.
David Dobrik.
Yeah, like that group. They were like all TikTokers living in one house, and that guy was like the oldest one. He was considered like the dad, but there was like a whole bunch of controversy around him, allegedly because of like SA, allegedly.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was bad.
Jason Nash. Jason
Nash.
Yeah. She's been with Ethan Klein's brother-in-law for a
Yes.
long time.
But they had a baby, and the baby was born the day that
I think they've got
Elizabeth-
2 babies.
Now, wait, do they have 2 babies now?
Because she just had another one.
Jesus Christ. Time goes by so fast. You
I-
like don't
It
keep
really
up
does.
with people.
It does.
You don't keep up with people, and all of a sudden, like everything happens. Because I know the first one was born on the same day that Queen Elizabeth, passed away. So a lot of people said that like Queen Elizabeth is now living in Trisha Paytas's daughter's body or something like that.
Oh,
Well, if you
Luna
believe
Lee
in that
Faye
kind of stuff.
says- Luna Lee Faye's Al Faye says they have 2, and she is pregnant with a 3rd at the moment. There you go.
Yeah. They're all
She's
from
got number
Ethan's brother-in-law as well, but Ethan excommunicated him because he's done some really bad things to Ethan. I can't remember what they were.
Oh, really?
Like he was like clout chasing, and he would call Gila, his sister's and Ethan's wife's mother, and like complain about Ethan, like I don't know, doing stuff and getting his mother-in-law pissed off. But he won't even bring his name up anymore. Like he's 100% excommunicated, and he tried to reach out to him and get the family back together, and he just won't have it. The brother-in-law.
Oh, speaking of viral moments and everything, did you guys see Rastov's one where
He's having a nervous breakdown over the content nuke.
over the content nuke? Did you see it, Beans?
No, I didn't have internet this entire weekend. I couldn't see anything. I
We
feel
had to
so
watch it.
behind.
You should have went to the library. That's what I used to have to do when I wanted to get on the internet.
I'm not stepping outside my house. You want me to touch grass?
It was fantastic. It was really, really great. Yeah, and because Rastov was free, they watched his reaction to it, and he commented it, and they were just so impressed. They said it was fantastic. We
Oh,
found
Ethan
it.
watched it.
Yes, he did. They watched it. They reviewed it back.
I seen that Zay and Buff and somebody else was in the group chat or on live maybe last night and was watching it, and I was thinking, oh, they're just watching the regular Ethan talking about who he was suing and everything, but
And they
I'll have
played
to
it
go back
on
and watch it.
actually. They played it on Locale Live the next day. So what was the day when? Maybe it was Thursday. It was on Thursday's Locale Live show when they replayed it back with the reaction. Maybe be
The
able to find
best
it. Does
thing,
any-
man. I live for the H3 content whenever it comes on, or they talk about each other. Mau Mau with 5 says 2017, her biggest controversy was her talking about how she got essayed by a teacher, but her teacher didn't defend because he's not alive. It was all a lie. Oh yeah, Trisha Paytas had lied about her
Right.
teacher one time.
So, Mau Mau, 2017, I'm going to reveal what the most viral moment on the internet was for you for 2017. So, ladies and gentlemen, Mau Mau, the moment of the internet in 2017 was
Was it?
the hashtag #MeToo movement.
Okay, that you can't make this shit up. Literally, he says in
I've said that.
2017 was her biggest controversy, was her getting quote unquote essayed by her teacher, and then it's the Me Too movement because it was a lie. That is maybe she was writing that trend.
There you go.
She actually said that she had gotten essayed by him. I think she just acted like he, but I can't remember it. That was a hell of a long time ago. So,
well, somebody
I could
said,
be wrong.
sorry, I'm tired. I barely got any sleep. But somebody said that it's been debunked, and apparently there was like another school person that came forward and invalidated her story. Wait,
Invalidated her story.
People. No, I'm reading this completely wrong. That lie has been debunked, and it happened. Another schoolmate of hers came forward and validated her story, so could be real.
Maybe.
Allegedly.
I remember her talking about it and stuff, and like it just kept getting worse and worse. Like at first she said it was just like him being extra nice to her, and then it turned into, it spiraled like over time.
I personally just don't like things like that. I know some people like,
It's
I don't
believable.
feel, yeah, but I don't feel safe unless that person is gone from this world. And once they're gone from this world, like then I'll come out with my story. But in that case, the person can't defend themselves, right? You need two sides to every story. And if it truly happened, then you should probably, get it done.
Or if you're not going to say anything, just take it to the grave if that's what you want to do. You don't have to tell anybody. I hate how people are always like, you have to tell it right after it happens or don't tell it at all. But I also agree with, like, if you don't want to tell it, don't be pressured into telling it. If it's going to hurt you in the long run, if you don't want to have to deal with all the going to court, being people poking holes in your story and all that, just, you got to weigh out your options as a woman.
Yeah,
in that regard.
That's why whenever it comes to stories like these, like after every word, basically you have to say alleged, because you don't really know what happened, and you have to be very safe. Basically, anything that has to do with Trisha Paytas, I think you have to put alleged before, after, and during, because everything she does is just allegedly horrifying.
Yeah. Yeah,
but
she's definitely a character.
Oh, she is definitely a character. Going back to Ethan Klein and her, so I found Ethan Klein through Frenemies. I never watched Frenemies, but I saw a clip of him making fun of her, and that clip is fucking hilarious to me. Every time she ended a sentence with Ethan Klein, she would always go, yeah, so she has like a very Valley Girl voice, so she'll just talk. She'll just be like, okay, and okay, I think that this is a great topic, and he started making fun of that, and I find it freaking hilarious, because she stops dead in her tracks, and she just looks at him, and she goes, I don't do that. But the way that she says it is, I don't do that. And then he does it right after she does that, and it's, I don't know, I always roll on the floor laughing.
It sucks how things had to end with them too, because they could have made so much money. They could have both been like as big as the top streamer right now, both of them, if they would have just kept it together. But personal things were just too much for both of them to handle and still work together.
Yeah.
Trisha, it's hard to get things through her head, like if she believes something, you can't tell her any different. But yeah, I've always loved Ethan Klein.
We can watch like their funny moments. I'm pretty sure that's just reacting to their content.
We have to react. Yeah. That's right. We have to react. That's right.
I'm trying to find like the best one. There's one that's like 15 minutes long. We obviously can't do the one that's 45. Imagine 45 minutes, and it's called the greatest frenemies moments we'll never forget. So we can do like the 5 minute, the 15 minute. There's an 8 minute one.
We could do it for another show.
Ice in the
Maybe.
Sky
I don't know.
says,
We could react. Huh?
girls, great way with teamwork. You three are good hosts that click together. I wanted to read that because it was so sweet. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mau
Oh, and Mau Mau too.
Keep going.
He says, they'd still be friends if it wasn't for Moses.
Moses
I agree.
is.
I think everybody agrees with that statement.
Do the 45-minute
interesting.
one. Give us a few minutes today, then more on other episodes. It doesn't have to be all at once. That's a good point. Give
Sounds
people
good.
like something to look forward to.
Oh, yeah. And
Okay.
you know, it's always entertaining listening to about Trisha or H3, especially for our audience.
Exactly. So I do want to touch on this point just a little bit. I know that a lot of people say that we work together, that we're a good team, but money talks, okay? So let me actually look at the leaderboard real quick, because even though people say that we're doing good or that we're good personalities or people would want to see us like work together more, it all depends. Oh, the leaderboard looks very different today. Excuse me, Baja Wolf. Can we get a little bit of hell yeah, Baja? This looks so different. There's like moving parts and like money sign little. Oh, this is nice. This is nice.
It's nice. It's nice.
Excited.
So this is the locale leader. Oh, even when you go on each word, it pops up. Locale leaderboard. I wonder how much memory this is using of my freaking PC. Just this part alone. Super chats, 10 channels tracked. Memberships, total memberships of 2,863. And the top channel right now is Locale Live. I don't think that's changing anytime soon.
No.
So when it comes to super chats, so far we are number 8, which is very surprising because we did not stream for the whole weekend. And today hasn't been too much of a good day when it comes to super chats. We have number 9 for the membership rankings. We have 331, which is a long way from Tech Talk, which is 383. We also have the breakdown, which is number 7. We have 1 crown, 6 pay pigs, and 111 cash cows. So thank you
How
guys.
is Tech Talk at the bottom for that? That's
for-
crazy.
Probably because they don't have any pay pigs or any crowns so far.
Or crowns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus they only have like 49 memberships. But even though they don't have a lot of members right now, they do pretty well when it comes to
lots of
gifted
Gifted.
super chats. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Pump it up.
in general, yeah, even though we're doing good, the only thing that will keep us afloat is the support that you guys give. And we do appreciate every single one of you guys.
Absolutely. We do.
Exactly. So we are going to do a couple minutes of the frenemies, and we're going to react.
Ooh.
And you get to learn what H3 is, and we get to see Trisha being Trisha.
Trisha being Trisha.
Exactly. So let me pull this up real quick.
Thanks,
Sweet Tea, where did you go?
She gone. Oh, here she is.
What do you have in your hand? Sweet Tea? Oh, she doesn't have her headphones on. Sweet Tea, what are you doing?
I was wanting to show you guys this cool little it's like a little slip and
water
slide. Yeah, I was thinking I could like slide down it or something for some gifted or something tomorrow.
We'll see. We'll see. I don't know.
That's something easy I could plug up and do.
We should probably save it for our next swimsuit episode, especially because you'll be dressed for the occasion. But we are going to watch. I loved Frenemies also because the aesthetic, like the half pink, half black sort of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's very
so
cool.
good.
And humanity has crumbled and fallen into the sea. You know, when earthquakes and volcanoes ravage our planet, scholars will look back and remember the Frenemies podcast as the only lasting vestige of humanity that matters. What brings us to here, which is a pairing of very bizarre. I've been wanting to make a podcast with like another comedian for a while, and I don't mean that to compliment you. And in my mind, when I kept trying to think of people to do it with, I always thought, you know, me and Trisha have a really funny chemistry.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, you know, fuck it. Let's just do it like that. Let's do it live. Fuck it. I wanted to ask you what.
It's so weird. It's so weird seeing their dynamic again because Ethan seems to be like very energetic and just like so all over the place. And then there's Trisha just like pouting. You know, she has her lips done, but like her lips are out and she's like, yeah.
I think she
She's
tried
like,
to act like someone she wasn't, and then her true self would just slip through every once in a while.
Okay, well, this one is Trisha being clueless, and I feel that's pretty on brand for Trisha.
What do you think about the news of
Yeah.
the MAGA riot at the Capitol? Don't tell me you didn't hear about it.
I saw it on Twitter.
Uh-huh.
I don't know anything about it. Can we just also say we don't act?
Oh,
Holy shit.
first off, Slake King, he looks so good. He looks like James Charles, also another controversial figure. Yeah, Trisha seems to be up in her own world most of the time, and I don't know. She's definitely a character. It seems like she didn't talk much during the podcast. I think it was like 99% Ethan and then like 1% her, and it's probably something stupid.
Yeah,
Her
it
role
was
to
for
be
sure.
eye candy. Was it being eye candy, looking good and just being eye candy?
Oh, that's true. I didn't think that was a real thing until I joined the LCU, and now I know that it's very important to have like a talker, eye candy, different personalities. Like all these things make up a podcast. That's why Rewind has Billy. He's supposed to be the eye candy of Rewind.
Actually need gravity. But that's a different thing.
What
Like,
do you mean by
I
that?
saw someone do this. Was this a TikTok? We were watching something where someone's like, we don't actually need gravity. We were watching this with me. Like, we actually don't need it.
What do you mean that we don't need gravity?
What if it was never invented?
Invented by who?
Invented.
Sir Isaac Newton.
Would you go on a date with OJ if you weren't with Moses?
Ooh, can I just say I used to have a little crush on O.J. Simpson, but
He's a
then
handsome guy. He's
He's
big.
handsome.
Yeah. But knowing what you know now, would you go on a date without?
I did a music video dedicated to O.J. Simpson. I should probably delete it before this comes out because I did a whole music video saying how much I love O.J. Simpson. I really
I'm so scared to
Ooh.
speed this up because she already talks so fast. Can we talk about how she like came into the internet? Because I'm pretty sure one of the ways that she got pretty
Yes.
popular is that she was the fastest reader. And it shows.
Yes, faster than Pupstar.
Oh, I'm getting Pupstar vibes really heavy here because Pupstar was, you know, eye candy. Pupstar was very much the girly girl, toss, you know.
Yeah.
But she also used to talk super. Is this typical of people when it comes to like, I don't know, what do you call this trope? Valley girl, girly girl. I would consider myself a girly girl. I love pastels and wearing dresses, but like I'm very
Yes.
toned down. Like I don't like in your face. It gives me too much anxiety.
Like you
I don't
talk
know.
pretty fast, though.
If I get excited, yeah, especially because I'm trying to be like more energetic and you know be out there for this.
Yes.
But Fat Camp, a
Yeah.
lot of people looked at me and they're just like, "You're very quiet." I'm like, I can just sit in a room just by myself, reading or doing my own thing, and I won't bother anybody. You won't even know that I'm here. I'm like a fly on the wall. That's why I know so many secrets.
Ooh,
You know so
Ooh.
many secrets.
I know so many.
Yes.
that's spicy.
Love
Plus, I'm
that.
tiny. I'm like underneath the bed while people are like talking about certain things and they don't even know I'm there. It's
You
fantastic.
don't even know you're there. That's the one. Those are the advantages. Those are the advantages, Bean. Use them.
really
Mhm.
wanted to date him because he was getting out of prison, and I was like, oh, maybe I should
Oh,
date
you're
him.
you're crazy.
Subconsciously, I do think I wanted to die. Like I was like, if I get murdered, like Do you know what I mean? Like,
Death by OJ, suicide by OJ.
yeah, if I'm gonna die, I'd rather die at the hands of a famous person. You know, it's a little more iconic to my story, to my like.
Is that
Probably she was joking.
obviously she says things for the shock factor of it all, but can we talk about that just for a quick second? Would you want to die at the hands of somebody famous or somebody who's like a complete nobody and they get famous because of your murder?
Neither.
I mean,
Well,
that's
if,
no
if
fun.
I had to choose,
Yeah, choose.
if I had to choose, I'd rather
Choose.
be the second one. I don't
A
give a shit
nobody?
if I no, I don't give a shit if I die in the arms of a celebrity. Who cares?
Well, I think if I had to pick one, I'd rather die in the arms of or by a celebrity because he would probably do it again, and maybe he would be more likely to get caught because he is a celebrity and has so many eyes on him. And the random guy my murder would probably never be found out if it was a random guy. That's my reasoning.
I mean, okay, so my idea, okay, this is the brain of the beans. So, okay, wait. You have to think about this. So they're already famous, right? They're already famous. They murder you. You're not the reason that they're being talked about on the news. It's your murder is going to be a very, very small aspect of like, oh, they're famous. We
Yes.
didn't even think that this person was like that. Blah blah blah. But when it comes to like a normal person, just like the average Joe, and then they get famous because of your murder, then like it's about the murder. It's not about the person's life or anything like that. You know, there's typical like, oh, this person might have had like mental health reasons, but it's not like they're dissecting every part of their career in order to figure out why they were a murderer, why they're messed up in the head. At least that's my
Yes.
reasoning if I had to pick one. But yeah, preferably not murder. Preferably.
Yes, preferably. Yes, preferably. There was a good explanation. Yeah, but I would go the second one. The second one.
Exactly. So we're at 1 minute and 52 seconds. We have about like 4 minutes left. We can do 2 minutes of this, just seeing how dumb this is. But this does make me think about the old dolls with Pupstar. I think we were like our own version of frenemies in a way.
Legacy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
you'd be forgotten if Moses killed you. Who the fuck's gonna pay me to be on OnlyFans?
A lot of people. Do you watch?
You know you do that
Wait, what?
when you end a sentence. You go
I literally have no idea what you're talking about.
You go. A lot of people. You did that right then. Like, a lot.
No, definitely not.
Isaac Newton created gravity.
That was okay. That was the clip that I was talking
That
about
was-
earlier.
Yes.
That's the more funny ones, yeah.
They cut it out so much, but there's like a dedicated video to that one clip where there's like this moment of silence that makes it so much funnier. I don't know. I need to find that clip and post it in main chat
Do
or
you think
something.
she's
Merch.
flirting? Do you think she's flirting with him?
No.
That is no, wait, sweetie. Listen, hear me out. There is an episode where she talks about that, and Hila, I don't know. She gets uncomfortable because they start talking about Moses and how Moses is like I believe like Jewish, right? And she was talking about how she likes Jewish men and how Ethan is very attractive to her. If she wasn't with Moses, she would want to be with Ethan. I remember that very vividly.
Interesting.
She probably did that just to piss off Hila because, I mean, most of the episodes, they were like, she was talking about how much she was disgusted by Ethan and, you know, stuff
I
like
don't know,
that.
But if you look at the video, you can tell when someone's flirting, and there's certain things that she does in those videos that just show me that she's flirting in some sort of way. I don't know. There are like little things you can
Maybe.
Real
pick
quick,
up.
because this is so funny. Buff Weeb says, I call it motor mouth syndrome, and I have it. He's
I've
talking
seen
about
that.
Trisha. So
He's
unfortunately, we can't keep playing the videos because we are at 1:59. We have to redirect into nerds, apparently. Let me look up what they're doing today.
Mount
Yes,
Atlas
it'd be
2
good.
says, "Go big or go home." I'll be on the Wikipedia page.
So apparently, I keep forgetting that they have a new logo now. It throws me off so hard.
Yeah, I love that.
But
I love that logo.
their video upcoming says this can't be real, but is it? But it is. Oh, wait,
But
I
it
read that
is.
wrong. The NDF keeps pushing. It seems like they're going for like a Matrix sort of like vibe. Speaking of the
Maybe.
Matrix, it throws me off that Buff shaved. I don't know what it is about it. It throws me off so hard. It doesn't seem
You
like Buff
Throws
prefer
you off
him
anymore.
with
when
his
people
beard.
first
You prefer
shave.
him with his beard, Beans.
There's just some people
thick
where like the
beard.
the beard. Yeah, the beard is like an accessory, right? Like it just adds to the whole look.
Yeah. Oh, look, are you already waving goodbye, sweet tea? Look at you.
It's 2:00.
It is 2:00. Would you like to make an ending statement before we redirect into Nerds and the Matrix?
Go have fun with the nerds. They are a great time, and Buff is super hot, even without his beard. You'll be entertained either way.
I mean, yeah, sure. You could say that. You could include that part in there. I didn't expect that. Wonder Woman?
Yes, thank you so much, everyone, for being here with us. I had a great time. Thank you so much for all the support for the show. Hope you have an awesome day. Go check out Nerds.
Nerds in 3,